could give you a brainstorm.
Brainstorm tonight. From Manchester, a pop vocalist advertising executive. From St Albans, a biology student fascinated by crime. From Carlton, a bomb-making systems analyst. And Errol Jones, our current Brainstorm champion. Now, here's the man with all the questions and all the answers, Kenny Everett.
Hello! That's right. You're just in time to join us for another rip-snorting, hog-wrestling edition of Brainstorm, in which 4 innocent contestants who've never done anyone any harm in their lives will be put through a trial of brain strength that will leave one of them as our champion brainstormer of the week, and the other 3 as small brown stains on the carpet. We award the contestants power in watts, shown by the columns of bulbs. The questions are of a scientific bent, but don't worry, we'll straighten them out as we go along. Ha-ha. So, without further ado, let's say hello to our lovely contestants who are about to play Brainstorm. First of all, we say hello to Guy. Guy, tell us your first name, your full name.
Well, my first name's Guy.
Yes.
And my full name is Guy Lovelady.
I asked for your name, not your ambition. Are you still a pop singer, by the way?
No, I gave that one up as a bad joke.
Uh-huh.
No, I just run a record company now.
What's it called?
Ugly Man Records.
Oh, who's your principal artist, Bernard Manning? Let's say hello to the lovely Shari. Shari, hello.
Hello.
What's a young lady like you doing so interested in crime?
I think it's brilliant.
And what sort of crime are you interested in?
Cold, calculated crime.
Oh, you'll enjoy the Des O'Connor show then.
Yeah!
Now let's have a word with Richard. Hello, Dickie Pooh. What's all this about bombs?
Hi there. Well, I used to make bombs as a kid, but I gave it up because it got too dangerous.
You're not still doing it, I hope.
No. I can't get the plutonium nowadays.
Oh. So now it's what, biology?
Yeah, and it's computers.
So you've gone from bombs to biology?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah?
Well, it's normal transition, isn't it?
Well, yes. Normal for our contestants, anyway. Errol, you're a lovely-looking lady, and I've seen you somewhere before. Mm-hmm. Oh, it was last week?
Yes.
Doesn't time fly? Well, Errol, I understand one of your ambitions is to have a radio programme.
Yes.
Well, you should have Derek Jameson's. He's not doing much with it at the moment. OK, let's play round 1 now, because it's once again time to brainstorm. Fingers on the buzzers for our first round. 100 watts for each correcty-poo. What's flavoured with juniper berries and tastes good with tonic, Errol?
Gin.
Gin is right. Which cools faster? Clever one, this. Tea with milk or tea without? Shari.
Tea without milk.
Why?
Because it's hotter.
Oh, all right then. Hot things cool faster than cool things, believe it or not. Isn't God complicated? Why is it hard to insult a pachyderm? Shari.
So they've got very thick skins.
Ah ha ha ha. When it's midday in London, is it morning or evening in New York? Richard.
Evening.
No, it's morning. But it is June in January, whenever you're near. You sit the next one out, by the way. What can change colour quicker, breathalyzer crystals or a chameleon? Shari.
Chameleon.
Yes, it takes 15 seconds, but a breathalyzer takes 30 seconds, so you've got time to run. What goes across a Wheatstone bridge? Shari.
A chisel or thing to sharpen. No?
Almost. Electricity. Which joints involve genuflexion? Errol. Knees is correct. Which London theatre is also a metallic element? Shari.
Mercury? No.
No. I've got palladium down here. whatever that is. Apparently it's a metallic element. Which physicist is also a German beer mug? Guy.
A Stein.
I think I can give you that one. Einstein is German for beer mug. Very correct. Guy joins the game. Let's have a look at those scores. Yeah! Richard is sitting firmly at the bottom of the barrel there with no score at all. Then we got Guy with 100 watts, Errol 200 and Shari 300 watts. Now rest your buzzer fingers as we guess the gadget. And you can win up to 500 watts on this exciting round with the aid of the lovely Cleo!
Hi, Kenny.
Hi, Cleo. What's that torture-y looking thing you've got there?
Well, I'll explain what it's made of. Firstly, which are 2 lengths of wire with these plastic bits on the end, and this thing for plugging in somewhere. I personally think it's a home tanning device for tanning your private parts.
I haven't got any private parts like that, have you? Well, I've got 2 of them anyway.
So I'll take it over to Errol first, shall I, and see what she thinks. Errol, it's made of plastic, but you plug it in so anything could happen.
It's for warming cats' tails in.
Warming cat's tails, that's very interesting. What, 2 at one
Yes.
time? Great. That's fine if you've got 2 cats. Richard? Any offers? Warming cat's tails?
So it's an electric skipping rope.
An electric... What, with a bulb there?
Oh no, you plug that into the mains.
You'd get far on that, wouldn't you? Not a bad guess, Richard. What about you, Shari?
It looks like feet warmers for people on stilts.
That's quite interesting. Guy? It's your chance to score here. I mean points.
I think it's something to do with milking a cow.
Milking a cow.
Perhaps half a
With
cow.
very small udders.
Okay, it's a thing for milking half a cow. And other silly suggestions. Okay, you have 10 seconds to write down what you think it is on those pieces of terribly expensive BBC paper, starting from now. Could it be one of Linda Lasardi's nighties? A gadget for knitting hamsters? Or a device for strangling Bonnie Langford? I'll go for C on that. Okay, pens down. Let's have a look at those pieces of paper. Would you hold them up, please? Guy thinks it's a fly scarer. Silly Guy. Shari with 300 watts so far. Our winner thinks it's a portable hazard light. Oh, that's sort of interesting, but probably horribly wrong. Richard with no points at all. An electric hygrometer. A humidity measurer, could be. Same sort of heating element, some sort of heating element, says 200 watt Errol. So, Cleo, let's have the right answer. Is it, anybody got it right?
Well, Errol is the closest because it is, in fact, a welly warmer. And I'll show you how it works. It's for when you're on boats and you get cold, damp wellies. You plug it into the battery overnight and dangle them in your wellies like this. And by the time the morning comes, they're all warm and snuggly.
Okay. Well, let's see what we can give you. I think Errol comes closest to it. Yours had heating in the title somewhere there, welly sort of heater. Yes, I think we should give you 300 watts and nothing for everybody else. Thank you, Cleo. I love electricity, don't you? It's a power in the land, you know. And now the brain scan, and a chance for our contestants to individually bump up their power. We scan them one at a time for just 45 seconds to answer as many questions as they can, so don't spend too long on each question. 100 watts for each correct answer. So I'll ask them very quickly, you answer them very quickly, and we'll be cooking with gas. Okay, let's brain scan. Could it be Shari? Could it be old No Points Richard? Maybe Guy? Or even Errol? Yes, it's Errol. 500 watts, you're winning, Errol, so smile bigger. That's better. Here we go, as many in 45 seconds as you can. Who invented this sewing machine?
Singer.
Correct. What animal is a pipistrelle?
It's a bat.
It is. What two-tier mode of transport was built by Adams & Co. in 1847?
Bus.
A double-decker bus. What is sisal?
It's a fibre.
No, it's a plant. Which sense do you lose during anosmia?
Smell.
Yes, that's true. Which food was first produced mechanically in Italy in 1800?
Pasta.
Right. What's the electrical opposite of a conductor?
I haven't a clue.
No, it's an insulator. What is another name for the heavenly Polaris?
A submarine.
No, it's the North Star or Pole Star. What musical object is cast from 77% copper and 23% tin?
I don't know.
It is a bell. What does ESP stand for?
Extrasensory perception.
Correct, and your score, which has just been bumped up by 600 watts, is 1100. Well done, Errol. A spiffing round there, and now it's Guy's turn. Time to turn your score from 100 watts into, golly, well, Errol's 1100. See if you can beat that. We start your 45 seconds now. What does a petrologist study?
Oil.
Rocks. Have spiders got ears?
No.
Is right. Which season begins at the vernal equinox?
Autumn.
Spring. What gas is used in photo flashes?
No idea.
Xenon. In your body, what surrounds a nerve?
Cell.
Fatty sheath. Ugh. Which Viennese gentleman gave the world psychoanalysis?
Freud.
Then went potty. Freud. What sort of energy does a moving body have? Kinetic. What sort of organism causes dry rot?
No idea.
A fungus. Which is the fastest running bird?
Ostrich.
Right. What's the proper name for a lie detector?
No idea.
You're lying. It's a
sorry.
polygraph. Anyway, you've bumped up your score by a few. 300 watts for 3 correct answers. You're now 400 watts, Guy. Okay, Shari, it's your turn to bung those 300 watts up to something phenomenal in 45 seconds, starting now. What does a barometer measure? Barometer.
Atmospheric pressure.
Correct. What sort of materials can have a piezoelectric effect?
Metals.
Crystals. What plant is linen manufactured from?
Flax.
Absolutely right. Who was the first man in space?
Glen.
No, Yuri Gagarin.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, how quickly they forget. What factory-made blocks first came from Switzerland? Factory-made blocks from Switzerland.
Don't know, pass.
Chocolate. What is a beaver's house called?
A beeve.
No, a lodge. Which comes first, sunset or lighting up time?
Lighting up time.
Sunset. Who invented the hovercraft? A British person.
Christopher Cockle.
Yes. Which animal did the Romans call a horse tiger? You can still answer it.
A horse tiger.
Think of it. A tiger's got what?
Stripes.
Yes.
Zebra.
Yes! Well done. Okay, Shari, you've bumped yourself up by 400 watts. You're now at 700. Well, Richard, there's hardly anything in it. You must get at least as much as Guy, which is 4 correct answers, 400 watts. You're down at the bottom so far, so let's see what you can do in 45 seconds. As fast as possible, please. Starting now. What does a toxicologist study?
Poisons.
Poison is right. Welcome to the game. What is the lightest element?
Hydrogen.
Yes. What regulates body heat by being evaporated?
Sweat.
Yeah. What is a spinnaker used on?
Sailing boat.
Yes. To within 5 miles an hour. What is the maximum speed at which rain falls? To within 5.
30.
18. No, that's not within 5. Which book was compiled by the scientist Roger?
The thesaurus.
Thesaurus. What is a hydrophobia? What is hydrophobia?
Fear of water.
Yep. What are sequoias?
Trees.
Yep. To which planet did the Viking missions go?
Mercury.
Mars. Who would use a theodolite?
Someone measuring height above sea level.
A surveyor. Yeah, we'll give you that one. Hasn't he done well? Richard, you have pulled yourself out of the primeval slime up to what we thought was 800 points, but I'm afraid we've had to take 100 off for the theodolite thing because this thing in my ear is attached directly to Duke Hussey's office, and he just said, don't give away 100 points for Theodolite, Ken, because it's totally wrong and you're fired. But I'm going to stay for the rest of the show because I'm enjoying it so much so, Duke. Right. Let's have a look at those old scores now. Shari and Richard are 700. Guy trailing very badly with 400 watts. Errol is our winner with 1,100. Time to relax now with a little demonstration of a gizmo or other from the beautiful, delicious Cleo!